ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धरस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। So this is a story of a king. Once this king was visited by a saint. A saint visited the king's court, but the saint saw that the king was not so much interested in understanding the eternal spiritual truths. He tried to educate him, but he saw that the king is disinterested. So the saint asked the king that, my dear king, I have one request from you. And the king immediately said, my dear sir, please tell, how can I serve you? To serve a saintly person is a great fortune for me. So the saint said that I want you to search for the greatest fool in the kingdom and name him Mahamurkha, and give him a stick, the stick of a foolish man. Give him a stick and tell him to keep roaming around in the kingdom and keep giving him money for that. So the king did not understand what the saint meant by doing this particular act. But because the king had faith in the saint, so he said, as you say. And the king orders to search for the greatest fool. So when the greatest fool was being searched, so the king's ministers were sent out to search for the greatest fool in the kingdom. One point of time, these ministers came across a man who was cutting the same branch of the tree on which he was himself sitting. So the ministers immediately spotted this man and thought, we have found the right candidate. Who is the greatest fool, the Mahamurkha of this kingdom? And immediately they went and talked to him, caught him, and told that we are going to give you a job and a salary also. So the Mahamurkha asked, what is the job? They said, you simply have to come to the king, and the king himself will give you the job description. And when the Mahamurkha went to the kingdom, the king handed him over the stick of the fool. And he told the Mahamurkha that you have to roam around in the kingdom holding this stick, and you will be getting salary and paid for this particular service. So the Mahamurkha, as he was going all across in the kingdom and simply calling himself, I am the greatest fool, I am the greatest fool, I am the greatest fool, I am Mahamurkha. And he was going on in the kingdom. The king, as years passed by, the king was actually on his deathbed. And he was meeting so many people, so many relatives, so many friends. But at one point of time, he felt that he's missing someone. He has not met someone who has been serving him from quite a long time. And the king recollected, oh, I had given the service of being the greatest fool to one person, the Mahamurkha, and I have not met him. So before I leave my body, before I die, I want to meet him surely. So the Mahamurkha was called to the kingdom, and he came to the king. And Mahamurkha started asking the king, oh king, where are you going? And the king started telling that, my dear Mahamurkha, I am actually going to a very, very distant place, a very, very far place from here. So the Mahamurkha asked, so what are you taking along with you? Are you carrying some treasury with you because you are going so far? Or are you going in your chariots, your horses, your elephants? If you're going for a very long time, you must be taking your ministers, if not ministers, at least your queens. Otherwise, how will you be enjoying with all this, whatever you have? You're going for such a long distance for such a long time. And the king said, what should I tell you, Murkha? you are such a big fool that I cannot even explain to you that I cannot carry with me even a small needle. I have to go empty handed without even my clothes and without even my body. And the Mahamurkha was wondering that what is he saying? And then the king continued and said, my dear Murkha, I have a small request from you. From so many decades you have been serving me faithfully. I want you also to retire now. And I will be giving you pension, don't worry. But just to make sure, because it was the instruction of the saint to give the stick to the greatest fool in the kingdom. So you have to search for the greatest fool, the next greatest fool, the next Mahamurkha, and please hand over the stick to him. And as soon as this was told, surprisingly, this Mahamurkha handed over the stick to the king. And he said, I think you are the greatest fool. And the king got angry that how can you call me greatest fool? And immediately this Mahamurkha gave explanation that you have been investing whole of your life in something which is sure to collapse. You have been investing in treasury, in ministers, in horses, in chariots, in your queens. And today, at the time of your death, you cannot carry any of these things. So what good have you done in this world? Have you earned anything what you can carry along with you at the time of death? And the king realized this man is not a murkha, but he is a very learned man. And then he asked, who are you, my dear sir? And then the Mahamurkha said, I am actually the disciple of the saint who visited your kingdom. And he ordered me to become the Mahamurkha so that he can teach you the lesson which he wanted to teach, at least at the time of death. So this is how people spend their entire life simply polishing the cage and not caring for the bird within. If we simply keep polishing the cage with different paints, Asian paints, Nerolac, and so many other things, but stop feeding the bird within the cage, then surely the cage will look beautiful, but the bird inside will die. And the same happens with every living entity in this world who forgets his eternal soul. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna that you are not this material body, but you are an imperishable soul. And he gives this very beautiful shloka. This is second chapter, 22nd verse. We will recite this shloka. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naro parani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. Krishna compares this body to a vasa, to the clothes. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. Just like a person changes his clothes. When does he change the clothes? When the clothes become old enough, not fit to wear, he changes to new clothes. तथा शरीरानि विहाय जीर्णानि, वैसे ही शरीर को छोड़ के ये आत्मा दूसरे शरीर में एंटर करता है. Just like we change one cloth to another cloth when the cloth is not fitting, similarly the soul changes one body to the next body. So let us all understand that soul is more important than the body. The shat, more important than the shat, is to feed the actual person. So you are not just this shat. Just as you change your shat when it gets old, torn and useless, similarly the soul changes body after death and enters another body. So let us realize these facts by chanting of the holy names.